Hey guys, it's Segif again, playing more of WildStar on the open beta weekend. And I wanted to show you guys something. With what time I had, I worked really hard to get up to, I'm not sure if you can see it down there, I'm up to 63.9% through level 11. Got to level 10, which is a pinnacle part in the game, if you're interested in this aspect of the game. Which is what is one of the number one thing, well, I guess the second thing that I talk about and is feel that is very important to an MMO outside of customization. Trade skills. How well are you able to outfit yourself and be independent as possible? And then there's endgame, which is number 3, which I'm not going to be able to touch. So, let's look at trade skills. So, first off, you get to this town, which is Gallo. And I am now going to show you trade skills. First, I need to totally make comment about the motorcycles in this game. The mounts just look baller as hell. I mean, it's a unicycle with a grav generator in the front. Look at that grill. The grill's mean. Anyways, I need to get me one of those like bikes, and can't wait till they, if they ever make one in real life. I would totally ride one of those hogs. So, what you do is you come to this station, and the people with the hammers over their heads are people that you can pick up work orders and do
Better
things.
get going.
Examine the workbench. Alright. So, first off, schematics. Speaking of which, I have a new one right here. Design, Grim Valley Cartel Battle Chassis. Trade skill too low. Armor design. Because I'm not an armorer. I get it. Okay. So, one of the ways that you can get materials is via, so you'll find a lot of stuff like linen if you're a clother, and what you're able to do is you're able to salvage it, and it'll pop up right here what you get. 2 canvas. So let's salvage a few of these pieces that I found, and then we'll make some armor. There we go. Which then you have this tab here, which shows all your trade skill and crafting supply materials, which I absolutely love. So this does not eat up any of your inventory. So while we have inventory open, let's break down inventory. Which you even have quest inventory, which does not eat up your normal inventory. Now your normal inventory is... Oh, do I have an extra linen shirt right there? Okay. Your normal inventory is determined by these 4 bag slots. Right now I have a 5, 4, 6, and 6, which adds to the grand total. So this is very important. So that's how you get more bag space. So it's kind of like World of Warcraft, except less bag space so far. This is early build, so I don't know what this all entails. So now that we have our resources set up and gathered, this is the workbench. Now, you can look at your trade skill chart by going over to search interface and scrolling all the way down to the bottom going to trade skills. So you can look at your recipes, but you can't do anything about it. So there's no actual crafting unless you're actually at one of these trade skill booths, which looks like the giant, computer nerd / engineer workbench. Okay. So let's look at cooking. Right now I have it so it shows locked, and I want to take that off. So now this will show all my recipes that I have. I picked up the Architect because I was hoping that I was going to be able to have enough time to play to get to go and claim my own homestead, which that's player housings in the game, which you can make your own house. Like literally you like sandbags, metal plank. You can make your different fences. Now you're going to see where it says variants. wooden ranch fence versus Gala stone fence or stone wall, metal platform, things like that. Actually, let's. And what we're gonna do. Let's see. That's locked. Let's see. Let's make some tough jerky. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Where it's talking about spicy and sweet. Load schematic. Okay, hide tutorial. So, now, when we go to make, so see where it's talking about sour and spicy. Here's all of our ingredients to cook with. So here's all our sweet ingredients. So like cinnamon, yogurt, raw sugar, pinch of cinnamon, dollop of yogurt, and pinch of raw sugar. So as you can see, they have different prices. And you have 3 to make. Now the idea is that if you just make it anywhere in this black section, then it's like, ta-da, you made jerky. But supposedly you are able to make better versions of the jerky if you can get it to fit. Let's do a pinch of cinnamon. So see how the arrow moved. And then let's do a pinch of garlic. See, now we're on the inside there. And then let's see. We're kind of flying all over the place here. And then we'll do another pinch of cinnamon there. See? Ready to craft. Boom. There we go. New schematic, spicy jerky. So, spicy jerky recovers health and focus, and for 6 seconds becomes stuffed, and your brutality is increased by 6. So now, I just discovered spicy jerky, one of the variants. Now, if I don't get it in that spectrum, those bars, then you just make tough, and then so it takes tough meat. You just make normal tough jerky. So let's see if we can, let's do load schematic. Start crafting. So we know. Alright, oh, wait. Stop that. Abandon. Okay. So we know how to make spicy jerky. Let's figure out how to make sweet jerky. Okay. So, I know I need to get it somewhere in here. So let's do cinnamon, yogurt, bring it up. There we go. Pinch of cheese. Let's see if that does it. No, we made normal. Okay, got it. Not sure how to unlock sweet jerky now that I've done it. Oh well. So we'll back out of there. Let's show you tailoring. Tailoring gets a little weird. I'm guessing this is how weapon and armor smithing is going to be. Let's make feet because I believe they are an upgrade for me. There we go. So there's our requirements. Got a bunch of the requirements. Got a ton of cloth. Cloth you get, I mean, tons of. Alright. So, basically it's going to be 105 armor plus 1 random attribute. Let's start. So our first one's going to be tech. I don't remember what tech does. I think tech increases your deflection capability. So then it's going to ask you for your chip. let's do just a normal quartz power core. What stat do we want? Let's go more health. Then as you increase it, see right here it says, okay, it's going to be no problem to craft it. But then when you go over to increase the stat more, that's when you start getting your chances to fail. Woo. There we go. So let's just do like that. Craft it, craft it. Boom. There we go. You made Fiberflex canvas boots. These stats. And then here's your XP bar. Got it. And just like that, I have new boots. Those look kind of cool. Kind of stormtrooper-y boots. But yeah, that's kind of the gist on, so, decor, metal plank. Let's see if we can make that. Let's start crafting. Alright, let's see. So you gotta kind of plan out what tools you want to do to get it towards the direction that you want it to. So let's do iron screw. Iron screw, and then looks like we're just gonna do 3 iron screws. Craft. And there we go. We've now made a metal platform, which I don't know because I don't have my homestead, so I don't know what the gist of that. So you can make fuel cans, you can make box of bolts. So you have your base thing that you can make, but then if you want to, like, I could just hit craft and that would just get me a, it'll just make me a sandbag. But otherwise, you can use the tools to get where you want to go. So then, like this one right here, was it 3 iron nails, would get you for a box of bolts. Which then you gotta cancel out. Abandon. So, there you go, guys. That's crafting. It's kind of complex, and like I said, I only have a few of the recipes. There's many recipes more, which then it gets even more complex, because then you get into the tech tree. Now, like this one right here is, I've started cooking, I've learned a couple recipes, and then what this will do is unlock me a talent point by completing this whole tree. This one also will give me a talent point, and what that does, Master Chef, okay. What that does is it gives you a talent point that you then spend for cooking. So then I have one of these 3 talents that I can get. So, experimental chef. Meals are easier to discover and added ingredients are more accurate. Extra spice increases the effectiveness of spicy ingredients. And sweet deal reduces the cost of sweet ingredients. So that's like your pinch of cinnamon, sugar, yogurt, things like that. It alters that. And then you can go into your tech tree. So tailor, here we go. I'm 2 out of 3 for armor design. So apparently all I gotta do is make, let's see if we can do that. Let's make one more armor. And what's this one? So if I make 2 more boots, I can then make, okay, let's do that real quick. What's this one? Salvage 6 light armor pieces of level 10 or higher, and then salvage 12 light armor pieces of 10 or higher. Okay, so it's like different achievement points that you get, and it unlocks talent points and more patterns. But that one is for the gloves, so let's make the gloves one last time. Start crafting. Okay, so it wants 7 grit. Okay. Let's go cheap on it. And tech. That's a lock circuit. Ooh. We can push it up to 8%. Let's do that. Feel good about that. Cool. And then achievement unlocked. Got it. Does the pattern go to? That's exactly the same as what I'm currently wearing. So then, cloth, light armor jacket. There we go. Let's make a new jacket. So it starts off with tech, which is going to be defensive. See if we can make it good. Do a single power core. What's that? Moxie, which I believe Moxie is damage? I feel good about that. Let's go with that. Boom, there we go. Let's see, where's Moxie? All the stats have different names. It's not like normal strength, dex, and things like that, so it's very confusing. So I would suggest if you're getting into this game, totally take notes on what stats are for what, because tech is your deflect ability, so like your damage mitigation, your dodge, evade, parry, that sort of thing. Insight is your support power, your mana, your rage bar, whatever. Grit is your base health, so that's like your stamina. Moxie is your soul power, so that's kind of like your strength. Or not quite. And then you have brutality, which is your strike through. Your kind of like your plus hit rating or expertise, your chance to bypass the target's damage mitigation. And then you have finesse, which is your crit chance and your crit severity. So let's try the new shirt on. Actually, it looks ugly as hell. Oh well. And then so your old one. So like this one right here, I can go and let me back out of this so you can see my little. So the new gloves that I made, shred them, and then you'll see what you get. So I get a sigil of air, wheat quartz crystal power core, 3 cloth canvas. And then that goes right into this right here. So elemental sigils, I'm guessing that's for a specific for patterns that you can get later on to make blues, you know, your blues, purples, you know, your uncommons, epics, rares, things like that, which are patterns that I have not unlocked yet. So those are things that you need to hold on to, which the great part is, as it says, stat count of 20, so you can carry 20 in your pocket here before it pops into this inventory. So like right here where I can hold cloth, you can hold 250 in your pocket. Anything higher than that dumps into your inventory slot. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Actually, I think you can hold about 250 is what I think you can carry on everything before it overlaps, and then it turns into stacks of 100 in your normal inventory, which is, I mean, right there. I mean, by itself, that is a huge inventory saver. I know a lot of people were griping about like, my inventory is so small, but it's like, listen, bro, you have a supply satchel, you have quest pocket, so you gotta argue that while questing and running around doing things and a normal MMO, those two category of items alone probably equate to 25 to 50% of your inventory. So I know sometimes when you're in Decent Quest Hub, I mean, literally it will equate to, you know, quest items to a quarter. Just quest items a quarter. Working orders. Well, I guess vouchers. I have no idea what I'm doing. But yeah, that's a look at trade skills and the likes. I am kind of disappointed that I was not able to play enough to get into the homesteading to be able to play and see making my own home, because that's another thing that I like in a lot of MMOs is end games, such as like EverQuest 2, Skyrim, City of Heroes, Champions Online, where you can make your own home. I like doing that. That is awesome. But yeah, so far I'm having a lot of fun with WildStar, and I wish I had more time to really delve into the trade skills, because I see that it gets super complex, and I like that. So maybe in the future, after this beta weekend, I'm not going to play so much probably for the rest of the weekend, because I work tomorrow and that takes up most of my daytime, so I don't see myself really diving any more time into this. But this is a game that I'm possibly going to play in the future. Not sure much if I'm going to do more coverage over it, but like dungeons, I didn't even get to touch dungeons at all. But yeah, it's a game that's has a lot to do. Well guys, thanks for listening to me ramble. If you guys are playing on the beta weekend, hope you're having fun and enjoying it. If you guys do have any homesteads or plots of land, send me screenshots via Twitter or email or anything. I would love to see the houses in this game and what you guys make. Well guys, this is me signing off. Have fun on the front line.